I'm Martha, and at Hugh Meets, we chat to people who are changing the game. So I'm gonna start with an icebreaker. What sitcom would you live in?
What sitcom? I mentioned this in my favourite TV shows. It would have to be My Wife and Kids.
Open the door, close the door, I am so confused.
I don't know what it is about it. I don't know if it was just like the whole family setup, the jokes, the way everyone had banter, everyone was funny. I could see me and my sister like fitting in perfectly in that. So yeah, that would be my favourite sitcom.
If any show could be rebooted, what would it be?
Oh, it has to be Girlfriends.
Oh, excuse me.
Mostly because it just didn't finish the way it was meant to. I felt like we had an awkward cliffhanger and it just needs to be completed. I was thinking about this a couple days ago actually, like how dare they not finish that properly?
Yeah. Heartbreaking. But she looks really good.
She does. She does. They all do. They all look amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
They do.
And the last one is, who is your TV crush?
My crush, my TV crush.
Or movie crush?
Or movie crush. Who is my movie crush? That's a good question actually. Who's my movie crush? Do you know Manny Montana from Good Girls?
Oh!
Rio.
No.
If you're not completely happy in your marriage, give me.
He is. She's not joking, but no, he is beautiful, and it's just the energy.
It's like there's just something about like I believe his character so much. I don't know what it is. Yeah, but Manny Montana, Rio from Good Girls.
I've got some questions for you. So number one. One of my earliest memories of sex and relationships in print was Dear Deirdre. Then it graduated to the worst advice from best friends in the school canteen, but now there's you. A beacon of hope for the ill-informed from consent to contraception. When you started your award-winning blog, was your intention for it to have the reach that it is today?
Not at all. I think when I started, it was for me, it was like my personal diary. When I first started giving out advice, it was because people really wanted me to. I was getting bombarded with emails daily and it was just like, well, this wasn't a platform. I never created this site to give advice. It was to talk about my relationships and my mishaps. So clearly I didn't actually have the answers, but people never saw it like that. I found that people assumed that because I was writing about relationships and sex that I had a bit of experience, which I could understand as well. So as I carried on writing and blogging about sexuality and relationships, I said, you know what, let's just create another side to my blog and give advice the way people would prefer. And that's what I did. Some advice, I would say that I would look back to it and be like, no, probably they shouldn't really do that. Yeah. Or, do you know what I mean? Because I wasn't an expert and I'm still not an expert. But I like to compare Simply Oloni in itself to like the girls' bathroom.
Yes.
So, you know, on a Saturday night you go to the girls' toilets and you've got your girls gassing you. You've got someone in the corner who's crying over their ex that they've broken up with for the 50th time. Yeah. And like Simply Oloni is just kind of like that community where it's just like, babe, you don't need him. Like, you can do better and da-da-da. So it's that safe space for just women. Yeah. That's why anything I do when it comes to threads or challenges or just ask Oloni, whatever it is, it's for women and only women because that's supposed to be like our hub. Yeah. So yeah. But I did not think, it would be what it is.
So the second question is, your platform, Simply Oloni, has been active for almost 12 years. That's epic. Yeah. So apart from winning awards and being social media's favourite agony aunt, you've pivoted into writing a book, a hilarious podcast, and now you're on TV with My Mate's Birthday.
I know.
Why was it important for you to creatively and professionally pivot into different mediums?
So I've always been someone who's always been surrounded by creativity and media. For example, when I was in college, that's what I studied. Like I was part of people who studied like BTech media. But that was because I knew I always wanted to do something within media. I didn't know what it was. One minute it would be radio. The next minute it would be TV and presenting. The next it was just like, no, do you know what? I want to be a magazine editor. So I knew I couldn't stay seated in just one field. So it didn't really come as a shock or surprise because I knew even growing up I couldn't sit my ass down. I wanted to do something within media, and for for this to be the outcome isn't really a bit of a shock for me. But I'm still really like, I'm happy and really grateful as well, because it just shows me that what I was working towards when I was younger really did pay off now. So did that answer the question? I feel like
absolutely.
I did.
Absolutely. And you need to be the postman for BTEX because it doesn't get the shine that it deserves.
I know. I'm going to go back to like my college and university and say, right, put a billboard.
Right. So my third question for you is, what's it like to be on the BBC?
Yeah.
Outside looking in, you have been nothing but inspiring.
Oh, thank you.
No worries. As a Black British woman, and given your subject matter, what have been the challenges of this journey, and what advice do you have for any future Olonis waiting in the wings?
Okay, so working with the BBC, absolutely amazing. I'm only going to talk great things about my employers.
Yeah.
But no, I absolutely love them. I had a really great team. Everyone was... We became a bit of a family because it was 6 to 8 weeks of filming, and it was so long, and it was early mornings and finished really late, different cities, because it wasn't just like it was in London.
Yeah.
One day it would be Birmingham, the next it could be Manchester, next it would be Cardiff, and it was just a lot of moving around. And I did enjoy it, even though I'm someone who hates, like I absolutely hate traveling. Like, I don't like it at all, but I enjoyed it when I was with them, and it was a new experience. I was learning along the way. Even the way they put out each episode wasn't the way it was filmed, in terms of each city you wouldn't, well, I felt that I was getting better at presenting. But the way it was put out was like, I don't know if it was recorded as in 1, 2, 3, 4, it was really put out as in 4, 3, 2, 6. Do you get what I mean? So, but when I look back, I'm just like, yeah, I wasn't too comfortable with the camera there. This is when you really started to set in, this is when you got comfortable. But I had great people who were around me, and who really were patient with me as well. And that's what you need as well. If you've got people who are patient with you, it's really great. But yeah, to those who are watching from the outside and looking in, I would say be persistent. Yeah. Be really persistent. Words of affirmation, create vision boards, work alongside with your friends as well. And just be nice to everyone. I feel like if you're nice to people, you'll leave like a mark. They'll want to work. It might not be today, but it could be tomorrow. You never know. So always try and be nice to people. And yeah, just work hard and be consistent, because if you're consistent with what you do, people can't ignore you. They have no choice but to pay attention. Even if they don't like, they have no choice but to pay attention because you're doing your thing.
Now we've lubricated you enough with some alcohol.
Lubricated?
You know, brand. Enough with some alcohol. To finish off, I've got 2 more questions for you. Yeah. A bit more fun. So question 4 is, which 3 celebrities would you love on My Mixed Birthday?
Oh my gosh, 3 celebrities that I would love to have on my Mixed Birthday. Anthony Joshua.
Oh!
Absolutely. I would love to have Anthony Joshua on my Mixed Birthday. And that's because I feel like he probably wouldn't be that great on the day. And I think that I could help him. And the reason why I say that is because I feel as though when you're extremely good looking, especially as someone as beautiful as him, he probably feels like he hasn't got to do that much. Do you know what I mean?
Are you listening?
Same thing, like even in the bedroom, I feel like if someone's really good looking, especially if you're like A-list, you probably feel like you haven't got to do that much. No, you do. But he's someone I would love on My Mate's a Bad Day. Who else would I love on My Mate's a Bad Day? I'm trying to think of America now. Maybe Summer Walker. I don't know, I just get the impression. I just get a very like small impression. She can be shy on dates. So that would probably be something I'd like to help her out with. Third and final would probably be John Boyega, definitely. Don't know why either, just think he'd be great for viewing.
And then lastly, tell us where the viewers can catch your show.
Yes, so you can catch my podcast on every streaming service, so that's Apple, Spotify and SoundCloud. You can also catch My Mate's a Bad Day on BBC 3 iPlayer. And yeah, that's it. Laid Bare podcast, My Mate's a Bad Day. Check it out.